Thank you, guys. Let me quickly introduce myself. I'm Vinodh Kumar. So I thought I'll, discuss garbage collection. Give you guys a cool garbage collection algorithm. I'm sure all of you here are JS programmers, though I'm not one, but I still have something which... It's on, right? Hello, can you guys hear me? Yeah. So I'm going to discuss a cool garbage collection algorithm for all you JS programmers. Right? I know what you guys are thinking. I'm a JS programmer. Do I need to care about garbage collection? Right? I think that's the question in all your minds. I understand why you have that question. But, whatever the language is, right, whether it's Java, JavaScript, right, you need to make sure that proper garbage collection happens of objects that are no longer being used, right? Otherwise, the garbage will remain in a heap. Of course, as programmers, we are not focusing much on garbage collection, and the reason is that there's already a system that takes care of garbage collection, right? And there's a thread that's running even in JavaScript, right, by the browser that collects your garbage, and there's a cool mark and sweep algorithm. So I'm going to basically hijack, and therefore, since you guys need not worry about garbage collection in JavaScript, I'm going to talk about something which I think is important for all of us, as techies and people living in Bangalore, right? So I'm going to talk about the garbage collection algorithm in the real world, right? So I will tell you what the problem right now is. We are all people who are trying to build our careers in India. We have not moved to the valley. So, but something's happening in our neighborhood, which we all need to be aware of. So I will talk about that and then give you guys an algorithm that all of us can implement, right? So just like in JavaScript, right, or Java, if you don't do a proper garbage collection of objects, the garbage will remain in the heap, like this. Next to our streets, next to our homes, next to our car parking areas, you'll find garbage lying around like in this heap, not the memory heap, or even worse, something like this. How many of you know what this place is? Yeah, this is Mandur. This place is not far from us. It's just 20 kilometers from here. And every single garbage that we all throw, right, actually ends up unceremoniously and unscientifically in a huge garbage dump in Mandur, which is a 125-acre so-called landfill, which is now turned into a garbage mountain. Because, 2,000 tons of garbage is being dumped as is for the last 10 years. And people live there. And I have been to this hell. So I've seen the sights and smells of this place. You can't stand there for more than a minute. And people live just, 100 meters from there. So, I think the place is not far off. Very soon what's going to happen is, very soon what's going to happen is that this is environmentally, hazardous. It's just 20 kilometers from here. Not only people there are going to suffer, even all of us are going to suffer here, right? This is part of the Silicon Valley of India, right? And in some sense, right, we all have been responsible for this because we didn't do what we needed to do, right? So therefore, I would like to introduce you guys to an algorithm that I hope all of you can start following from tomorrow onwards. So this is the 3-bin algorithm. So all we need to do is pretty simple. We need to separate our waste into 3 categories: the dry waste, wet waste, and sanitary waste. So can anyone tell me how much waste do we generate as a person per day? Any numbers? Anybody can say, like, what's the weight of garbage that we generate per day? Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it's not in kilograms. It's actually very less. It's just 200 grams per day per person, right? So a family of 2 or 3, right, doesn't generate more than 300, 400 grams of garbage every day. So how difficult is it to segregate into 3 categories? So buy yourself a green bin and put all your food waste into it. And at the end of the day, put it into a composting pot. So there are technologies that will turn your food waste. It's not even a technology. It's a very simple, age-old methodology of using a composting pot, and all your food waste will turn into compost. And then what do? The second bin, that's the dry waste bin. So we all use paper, plastic a lot, plastic that too, in Bangalore is used, outrageously, right? So, and then there's a lot of e-waste that we all generate, right? Put it in a recycle bin and make sure and give it to the right vendors, right? Your nearby, recycling vendor should be able to take care of it. And that leaves us with just 10%. With just 10% of a waste actually that goes to a landfill where it's entirely manageable, right? So I request you all to do 3 steps. So I did this after my trip from Mandur. So I am now going to request you all to do it. Do it at your home. Okay, get a composting part, get 3 bins. Then do it at your apartment complex or neighborhood, wherever you live in. And then do it at your workplace. And of course, there are a number of organizations working in this space like Asirudala, Sahas, I Got Garbage, and there are many more, right, who can actually help you implement it, at your apartment complex or workplace. So let's reclaim Bangalore for ourselves. We are all invested here. We can't let the city become a garbage city. We all let's implement this garbage collection algorithm, each one of us, and for ourselves and our future generation. So sorry for the hijack. I know you guys were implementing probably expecting some garbage collection algorithm, but I hope this was all a useful message, and I hope that each one of you will go back home and do something to make our city much more cleaner, right? Thank you all. And if you have any questions, you can always reach me at vinodhar@gmail.com. Thank you. And thanks a lot, Hasgeek, for this opportunity. Thank you so much. Really appreciate, giving me the time to, share this message to all of you guys. Thank you so much.